Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mad Assets, Real World and Digital. I'm going to give you a quick update video about some of the staking positions we are in that some of you might be in as well or may not be aware of, such that you could take part and get involved in some of the staking opportunities that surround the Cardano ecosystem. Cardano has one of the greatest staking mechanisms in all of cryptocurrency. The concept of liquid non-custodial staking is something legendary in the crypto space. So there's no locking up of your assets. There is always a way to have full custody over your funds. And that's what the liquid part is, non-custodial. You own it. You could have it at your disposal at will. And right now we are looking at Palmyra, the Palm token. It's a commodities exchange. The first ever commodities platform on Cardano and really in the crypto space overall. Here's their website, the Palm economy. You can get the Palm token today. We've been part of this since the ISPO with Maestro. You have their website chock full of all kinds of information for you to get the Palm, look at the relative links, make sure you're staying up to date with things that you have. As far as any questions, they have the staking portal here, which is what you're seeing. You can go into everything, tokenomics, utilities. It's a really cool platform built by some wonderful team members. They are going to have a presence at Rare Evo, which we're excited about going to actually tomorrow morning. We're going to be heading out to Rare Evo and hope to see you there. So, yeah, the Zengate guys will be there. Everybody will be there. It'll be really cool. Give you some content on that front. And so that's Palm. Okay, this is Palm. And if you look at my staking portal, so we have 77,000 Palms staked right here. Okay, we have already accumulated 7.18K Palm staking rewards, and here is our ready to claim Palms. And so they unlock, I think every 6 days, you could go ahead and claim your rewards. Every single time you actually go through your transaction history or if you add new tokens so I originally had 44,000, I added 30-some thousand, and then when you do that, you automatically get your rewards right to your wallet. These Palm tokens stay in my wallet. They never leave my wallet. The Palm platform doesn't have these tokens. I have them in my wallet. And so it's just something to show you here that we're growing with Palm. Every epoch, an epoch is a 5-day span of time in the Cardano ecosystem. We're getting our ISPO tokens every single epoch. And when I get them, I hodl them up to several thousand, and then I add them to the staking platform, and you're getting more staking platforms. So these Palm tokens, the power of the ISPO is that just through my delegation, my wallet delegation, again, liquid non-custodial, I have acquired these tokens, and now I've put them into work, so to speak, so that they're growing even more tokens. Now, the only way that the only thing I had to do to get these tokens was to sacrifice my staking rewards in exchange for the Palm tokens, and that's the power of the ISPO. So I didn't purchase these tokens off the market at all. And it's just a mechanism that we use at Crypto Fluency to figure out how we can best leverage new up-and-coming startups in the crypto space that are doing wonderful things for not only the crypto space overall, but the Cardano ecosystem and just life overall. So we vet these projects pretty stringently. And if you want to know more about that, you can come over to our Crypto Fluency channel and check out our DeFi program, because every single thing that we have in the space overall, I consider it DeFi. I consider everything in the cryptocurrency space, whether it's a metaverse project, AI, or commodities exchange, I feel like that's all DeFi. And so, because we have to know how to integrate and operate with Web3, with our wallets. We have to know how to be responsible. We have to understand what we should be looking for, right? There's a lot of phishing attempts and things like this. And so I explain everything in this DeFi platform. If you go down and click our link and want to mint one of these, we partner with Stuff.io, one of the greatest teams, projects, platforms in the game. Okay, they're revolutionizing the NFT technology They don't even call it, it's not even an NFT. It's beyond it. It's a DEA, a decentralized encrypted asset. We have participated in something extremely unique where one of these DEAs is a actual working workbook that partners with our DeFi program. And so you'll get that. And you're right here at the book website where you can choose one of these for $14.99. There's a scarce amount of them. There's not that many. And so if I see you at Rare Evo, I will probably be talking to you about that as well in person, because I think it's just so valuable. We poured our heart out into this. And so that's how you can understand from a very basic to extremely advanced standpoint on how you can understand how to do this stuff with like Palm. So shifting from Palm, let's go into another one. Okay, we have World Mobile. I want to give you an update on our World Mobile staking position. So here you are. This is our staking position. I'll explain this briefly in a second, but first let's just go to their website as well. So here's the World Mobile URL. Where you can stake your WMTX, secure the network, and earn rewards. And that's what I love about doing the staking participation, because not only are you gaining rewards for yourself, which is really wonderful, and that's kind of like why everybody does it. For me and our team, I like the fact that we're helping these projects actually. So when you're staking in a platform like Palm or World Mobile, we're going to go to Igon next, and there are several others. We're just choosing these three: Palm, World Mobile, and Igon for today, that you actually are securing their network. In the process of doing that, there's so much information that you could read about how that works and how that's possible. And the best way to start understanding that is, again, checking out our crypto fluency workbook, okay, that we minted, that we've achieved through the Catalyst funding round for 13, and it's really exciting. And so you can actually do this on EVM, so from the Ethereum virtual machine app, or the Vault, which is what we chose to do because we are in the Cardano ecosystem. So you'll just, and it has everything you need to know, all the questions you need to know. You could join their Discord and ask them additional questions. Click on stake there. You're going to log in. You can create a vault. What I love about this is very unique is that, again, the World Mobile tokens are in my wallet. They never leave my wallet. And once you create a password here in an account, what it's going to prompt you to do is actually set up a 24-word wallet that is only for the use of the World Mobile interface. And so this wallet that you create here on World Mobile Token, it aligns itself with the wallet that you're using. And so and then you have a password, but it is not the same wallet. You're using a completely different 24-word password to create that on World Mobile, because World Mobile in itself is kind of a side chain, right? And this is something that Cardano is doing that is unique, right? If you've been in the space for quite some time, and we were a part of World Mobile since the beginning, it was WMT, the WMT token. And they decided through lots of strategy and thought and communication with some of the expert engineers in the space that they've decided to branch into their own chain. So they have migrated from WMT to WMTX, which is their own chain. So it's a World Mobile chain. It is a partner chain of Cardano. And so because they started on Cardano and developed a partner chain to Cardano, there is a seamless way of interacting with Cardano's interface. And so yes, you're going to open up a World Mobile token wallet, but it's going to link with your original wallet. In our case, it's Eternal through Lace Wallet. So again, if that sounds confusing, I very much encourage you to check out that giveaway workbook course. It's an asset in itself. It's only $15. Trust me. You will thank yourself for doing that. And so here is our rewards. Okay, so right now for staking, we have, and it tells you, it says the total staked on Cardano. So if you think about this, it's over 352 million. Okay, World Mobile tokens are staking. Tells you the next snapshot, and here's the balance in my wallet that they never get to touch because it's ours, right? We have full custody, 20,008 WMTX. And so this number is a little different. It says your stake, 20,175. Well, that's because we've started earning rewards right now, okay? And I'll take you down and I'll show you something that will give you some food for thought if you're in the World Mobile space. This is an incredible project, top tier, and we only talk about those projects here on the Crypto Fluency channel. I mean, when I'm mentioning stuff, World Mobile, Igon, these guys are juggernauts in the space, set to change the game for a very long time. So here are our available awards. I can claim that at any time. Gives you the wallet, important information. And then if I go down here, I think I have another screenshot here, update related to core staking. And then it just gives you some information, and all of that is on their site. Once you do a login, it just talks to you about the snapshot. So what I tend to do too is I tend to sit back for the first few snapshots of anything and just view from the sidelines before I ever dive into anything. I do my study, I do my due diligence, I do my research, I do all of that. And that's what you see here. So the first snapshot we missed intentionally. That was May. That was when this began. And then it's a monthly time zone. And so we also intentionally missed that second one and began in the middle of that, from the second to the third. And so that's when we began staking our WMTX tokens here. Okay. So we started this. The snapshot took place at July 1st, and then it ended just now in August 1st, 5 days ago. And we were awarded our 83 WMTX tokens. Okay. And so then what happens is, what I really love about this is that they will auto compound these rewards. So the 83 tokens that I have goes right, I didn't touch this at all. I just set it and forget it. I didn't touch it at all. And it automatically now, my balance is 20,091. So it went from 20,008 to 20,000, or 20,008 to 20,091. So it added these tokens. And then what it's going to do is it took another snapshot August 1st, and it just encourages you to hold. You could remove it at any time, right? And then if you look at my rewards are always going to be bigger than the previous rewards. So it's 83.368 ... This is now because I've added to my position in that snapshot. Again, auto compounded, a feature of the application. Brilliant. It's amazing, right? Cardano's something special. 83.7. And then next month it'll be 84. And as this number gets higher and higher, and I can always add to it whenever I want, all I have to do is simply purchase some WMTX tokens and have them in my wallet for the snapshot. But this will auto compound for you, and it's incredible. Okay, so that's World Mobile. Just a little update on them. Really appreciate what they're doing. We met Mickey Watkins last year at Rare Evo, which is really excited. I was sitting there with my son. We were talking to everybody, and guess what? He asked my son what his wallet address was. And my son told him the handle. And then I followed up with Mickey, just said, hey, it was really interesting meeting you. He didn't really commit to anything or say anything. He's the founder of World Mobile, if you don't know who he is. And I submitted the ADA handle for my son's wallet. And 3 weeks later, he actually sent him 2,500 World Mobile tokens, and they're part of this staking vault. So that's really exciting. Rare Evo is a fantastic place. Just wanted to shoot that out again. We're leaving tomorrow morning, and that is World Mobile token. Okay, and so finally, we're going to look at Igon. Igon is incredible. Talking about it so much in the channel. It's really good. We watch them come up. They're doing some novel things. It's absolutely incredible. And what I have presented to you here are the documents. So this is the docs of Igon, where you can find the bulletproof information about their staking platform, everything, their governance, their LSPO. So if you want to learn more about LSPO, you're probably going to have to check out our, giveaway workbook course here for 15 ADA, or $15 USD. And this tells you how to stake the token. So you go ahead and click that link. We're going to open that up. That's going to bring you over to the whole process of getting yourself staked up, and you can connect your Cardano wallet to the staking platform, which is Web3. That's Web3 interface. You can also, like you can with Book and stuff and World Mobile, just authenticate through an email account, which would be Web2. So you see how when you start performing and participating in these projects, you start to realize that the elegance of Web3 is so much better than Web 2. So I suggest you try this process with your Cardano wallet. You don't even need to have any Igon tokens in your wallet. You don't even need to stake to connect and create these accounts. And there's no harm, no foul. You just make sure that you're following those correct URLs. Have any questions, go in their Discord. Really amazing. Go ahead and you can connect to your Cardano wallet, and we've done that. And I'll show you now a screenshot of our positions. And Igon works a little differently. It's really exciting. Actually, I like the way that they all have a different take on how they do things. And that's why sometimes this is valuable for you to educate yourself. It's all about educating yourself and gaining some knowledge. And that's what crypto fluency is entire basis upon. It's our ethos. It's our mission statement. We love it, making that complex crypto knowledge simple and easy to understand. Okay, and so here it actually has plans and settings. It's really cool once you get into their documents and you can read it through that last website. You're going to get so much information on what they actually have, and you could join right now. And it's a decentralized cloud storage, right? Decentralized cloud storage. And so here it shows our balance. We have 1,700 here that aren't staking because we're continuously sort of gathering some of these tokens through previous liquidity provisions that we've participated in the very beginning with MinSwap. And so if you were participating in providing liquidity in MinSwap years ago, you are getting rewards in Igon tokens that are extremely fantastic. And so that LSPO that we talked about back there, that is a way for you to also participate right now on like MinSwap, a few other dexes, provide your liquidity with your Igon token setup, and then you are going to be able to get tokens that way. So there's always multiple ways where you can actually use the creative landscape in the Cardano ecosystem to leverage getting more of these tokens, like from different angles, while you sit back and relax and go about your other job. Okay, and so if I scroll down here, this is our position. So we've set it up. We have 14,000 Igon tokens distributed amongst 2 of these nodes. Okay, and there are ways where you can find those nodes and you can manage these nodes. You can sell these positions, meaning you could sell your position here and get back your Igon tokens. And this lockup is for a year. Now it's liquid in a sense, right? But the term is a year. And so if I scroll down to our earnings, you can see that the total earned reward so far are going to be 307 Igon tokens. Okay, and so we're getting like several of these tokens every single solitary day. It's great. And what happens is I started this March 25th, 2025. Okay, so March 25th, 2026, I'll be able to begin claiming tokens on a daily basis, and that's how it works. So the tokens that I get from the staking position on March 25th, I'll be able to claim on March 25th, 2026. And then on March 26th, 2026, I'll be able to claim the tokens from March 25th, 2026, 2025. And every day you're able to then claim. So it's a longer term game. You know, I talk to people all the time and ask them the question, okay, so most people, and you might agree that last year this time, we're coming up the Rare Evo again. Did you sell those tokens, or were they just sitting in your wallet? If they were just sitting in your wallet, you would have gained a lot. So it is a little bit of a longer term play here, but again, you can exit this position at any time and have those rewards at any time. But since we believe in these projects and we're actually contributing to the network and security of the network of Igon by doing this and helping them, it is a fantastic play for us. And that's all I have for today. I hope that you all gained something out of this. Like the video if you did. If you like somebody else in your life, share this video with them so that they can understand what all this opportunity is. You guys can team up together and strategize together on how you can take more advantage of the Cardano ecosystem in this entirely new disruption of finance that is going on in the world today, in a disruption and revolution of the internet. We are going through a complete upgrade of Web 2, the internet as we know it, to a Web 3 internet built on blockchain technology. So thank you very much for your attention this far. If you've been watching, I hope to see you in a workbook session. We're going to try to develop a community of people in that sense. And if I don't see you at Rare Evo, I'll see you in a video soon. Thanks.